Hey everybody, I'm live and it's 5:35 in the morning and I just had a thought mainly because I couldn't sleep. But the Rams Bucks game, this is number 1. Look at this. This is number 1 on Google Trends. Okay? Number 1. And for good reason. I mean, Tom Brady had a Hey everybody, I'm live and it's 5:35. Tom Brady had a bad game. All right? I mean, there's no two ways to look at that. Tom Brady had a bad game. All right. And how bad? Well, let's go over the stats, shall we? Courtesy of NFL.com. Uh, it wasn't just the it wasn't just the two interceptions he had, but it was the missed passes. Okay, the grounders in the turf. Uh, Brady, if I can pull this up here, and I believe I can, missed. Here we go. On quite a few passes, and according to this, we look at the stats here. Scroll down a bit. That's Jared Goff, and this is Tom Brady. Tom Brady was 26 of 48 for 216 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Okay, so he was barely over 50%. 24 twice is 48. 26 is barely over 50%. Barely. He had 2 interceptions, but think about it. They threw almost 50 times, 48. And then look, they only gave it to Ronald Jones 10 times for 24 yards. But Tom Brady was their offense. All right. And I'm not saying he can't do that, but my Lord. Hold on a second. See if I can get this centered to where, well, you can see the statistics over there. Maybe you can't. Maybe I can enlarge this a bit, zoom in, as it were, like so. Right? Is that helping things? I think so, yeah. Let me try that a little bit more. But his game was just plain awful. All right? And now they have Jalen Ramsey versus Mike Evans as the highlight here. Yeah, but this doesn't seem to want to play. All right? And you can rewatch it with NFL Game Pass. We can get rid of that. But what I'm focusing on are these stats. Let me try ESPN because the NFL website, when it comes to interactivity, has some improvements. I think this is better. Yeah, this is a lot better. This one. Let's try that one. Game Center. Should try that one. Game Center like that. That's better. That's the game. Look at that. 27-24. And right off the bat, Brady's up and down night ends and lost to Rams. He was, again, 28 of 46. Excuse me, 26 of 48 passes. And he missed. Let's see what they're playing here. They've got some of his great passes, like this one. Oh. Okay. And then, okay, he scores. Okay. I don't know what else they're showing here. Let's go forward. And then some passes like this one, which were intercepted. Watch this. He threw it right to him. Look at that. I mean, he threw it right to him. Okay. I mean, where was he going? Where was he going? Look at this. Okay. Boom. I mean, you're talking about off target, like nobody's business. And that's why I'm saying, and I'm not going to prolong this, I'm saying that the Buccaneers should really go and bring back Jameis Winston and just convince Jameis to, sit on the bench, get adjusted to some of their offensive changes, work his way back in the lineup, and start in about a year or two or less. Or now. Because Tom's not bringing it like he used to. It really pains me to say that about the GOAT, but at some point you have to know when it's your time. You don't want to get pushed out of the building. But I have a feeling Tom is setting up that scenario. He's got to know when it's his time, and he's done. Look, how many people have he? Has 6 Super Bowl rings. Enough. Meanwhile, Jameis languishes there. It makes no sense whatsoever that this situation should be what it is, okay? It just isn't something that should be. Let's go back to ESPN comments here. Let's see what they're saying. Brady's up and down night ends in loss to Rams. So we've seen that part. Pressure by the Rams. Okay. Brady able to throw and hit Evans again. Got the first down, trying to spin. There. They had the interception. What else? We saw the interception. We saw the remember the double pass? This was one of the great ones. This was the touchdown. Godwin makes the catch. Leaps over. Boom. Okay. Not bad. But then there's these picks. My God. So you've got box score. Let's look at the box score. Jared Goff. 39-51, 376 yards. 3 touchdowns. Tom Brady, we mentioned. Look at his QBR for Tom Brady. 55.2. Wow. I mean, give it to the Bucs defense. The Bucs defense held the Rams to just 37 yards rushing. Of course, the Buccaneers were only able to muster 42 yards rushing, but still 37 yards, not bad. The Bucs defense did its job. Okay, because they have 2 picks from Jared Goff. But Goff had 3 touchdowns. It was a good game. Okay. Brady was sacked once, but he was, I think, hurried 7 times or something like that. He was hounded like a mug, as they say. Wow. What else here? Receiving, Antonio Brown, 8-57. Mike Evans, 5-49. Chris Godwin. They did spread it around, but look, Kupp and Woods, Cooper Kupp, boy, 11-for 145. Robert Woods, 12-for 130. Fumbles, no fumbles. The defense played extremely well, even with Goldston, McClendon contributing, and others. And it was a pretty much even game except a quarterback. You have a QBR. This got to be Tom Brady's lowest QBR in his career. 55.2. Let's see. Okay, 55.2. Let's see what others are saying about Tom Brady. Erratic play of Tom Brady, Buccaneers. Let's see what they're saying here. Let's go here. Put that there. Like so. Erratic play of Tom Brady and Buccaneers becomes a disturbing trend in crowded NFC. That's Bleacher Report, Yahoo. Buccaneers, Tom Brady have another primetime failure. Fans react to Brady struggling in Monday Night Football game. And let's check Twitter. Hello. Didn't mean to do it like that. Let's try that again. Let's go back to Twitter. Sorry, folks. Things happen. Let me go back here. Share screen. So we're sharing Firefox. Yeah. There we are. Okay. As I was saying, erratic play. Let's see what else is here. Fans react to Tom Brady struggling in that football game. Then and now, look at this. A Week 11 Jameis Winston Tom Brady comparison. This is the Tampa Bay Times. For all of his interceptions, the Bucs are starting to see Winston was a much better passer than Brady on the deep balls. Oh, duh. Jeez. I wonder what Joe Bucs fan is saying. Hold on a second. This ought to be interesting. JoeBucksFan.com. Shaky numbers from quarterback. And this is what they say. They say, if say Joe Flacco or Baker Mayfield or Ryan Fitzpatrick or Mitch Trubisky has as many picks as he had touchdowns his past 3 games, you start coughing violently because your beer went down the wrong hatch from laughing. He says, nope. Okay. Interesting. Let's read this. Interesting. And he says, if Mr. Entertainment, America's quarterback, Pro Bowler, Jameis Winston had 5 picks and 5 touchdowns in the last 3 games, you'd likely nod your head and scoff. Now insert the name Tom Brady, and you will likely throw a half full of bottle of beer at Joe's head. But yep, it seems Brady has decided to do quite an imitation of Jameis, only without the excitement and fun. Ooh. Brady has fully lost his long ball, and it's outrageous that Bucs coaches pretend as if this is some bad dream. And I think people want to tear seats from their foundation bolts at the din of depression complaining Jameis couldn't hit his deep balls. The way Brady is off target on long passes, Jameis looks like Patrick Mahomes. He does. He says it's time for that biggest and brightest coaching staff to go back to the laboratory and find a magic elixir for Brady's passing. I don't know. I think the problem is that they're relying on Brady. They need to just jettison that idea and design about 20 new running plays of misdirection variety and power running and work on ball control, because they had him passing this thing almost 50 times that game. That's not a recipe for success with Brady at this stage. You know what? They need to bring back Jameis. Okay. And Chuck Master says Brady plus 3 TDs plus 150 minus 20 years equals Jameis. My formula for what's wrong with the Bucks. Fire. They said fire Light and Arians, cut Brady, and beg New Orleans to allow Jameis to come back. Worst decision in Bucks history since running Doug Williams out of town. Overrated team. What are we going to say when Tom Trigger has 30 interceptions? GOAT. Oh, I forgot. Jameis' fault. What excuse do you have now? Folks, I could not have set this up better. The Buccaneers made a mistake in letting Jameis Winston go and running him out of town. They need to bring him back, you know what, with a ticker tape parade and put him at the quarterback. All right, now I'm going to sleep. Good night. Subscribe to Zenny62 and bookmark oaklandnewsnow.com. And have fun.